Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in. Pardon, I'm in the laundry room and there is so much, every machine is on, so there must be a lot of background noise, so I pray people could hear. I'm in the Tripartite Tractate, and I want to go over some sections because some really amazing stuff here. We are on page 78, if you have your non-commodity book. The Son reveals himself and the reactions to the powers. Now, because of the background noise, I'm not going to make this video long. I'm just going to explain what I see. So this first paragraph here is really about the foundation of what would be the seed of Seth, prophetically speaking. This doesn't necessarily have to do with flesh and blood. So this is really talking about an only begotten Son. Yes, we're talking about Jesus, but Jesus, in whom the Father dwells, in whom dwelt the members of the all, revealed himself first to the one who had lost his faculty to see and show himself to those who wanted to gain vision by shining forth with that perfect light. So this would be the prophecy that we see in John chapter 1. The Word was made flesh, and the one who was not the light but to give forth the light. So that's what we're talking about. This is what we would read of in the Wisdom of Solomon, the man who was made to reprove our thoughts. And you know, this could be handed down to anybody, basically ordained to be a foundation for a seed. Okay, so we have that. It's really interesting, and this paragraph kind of applies to what's going on now. So, and then we talk about his offspring, and it's really amazing. I'm going to read this. To the ones who I came into being because of him, however, he revealed himself in a form beyond their comprehension. He came to them as a flash, revealing himself suddenly and then withdrawing it like a flash of lightning. He put an end to their mutual entanglement through this sudden revelation for which they were unprepared and which they did not expect, since they had no knowledge of it. So the children of the foundation, the children of the only begotten, and to be an only begotten really means uniquely begotten of that generation. That's what really the Hebrew really depicts. But the seed Christ will reveal himself in a flash of lightning. Now, I think this could represent their healing that will come supernaturally, perhaps, because of course that seed has to go on the altar and will be corrupted at first, but God's going to heal that. God's going to do a miracle through that, and in a revelation that we cannot perceive. So this is really important to pay attention to. And the prophecies talk about this. When we talk about the prophecies of the stuff going on now, the future seed line to go on now, and all the mixing and the corruption that Satan has his hands on, look, if you're of the devil, you need to understand, if it's that easy for you to corrupt, it's meant to expel you. Golden rule, okay? I don't know. I mean, they can't see anyway. So, so we know that the mutual entanglement that Satan will sow into the seed will be redeemed by Christ, will be redeemed by the Father through supernatural miracles, vengeance, all that kind of stuff. So it's really amazing. And then we get into the seed, you know, how they'll be separated. This probably talks about aeons and aeons into the future, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. You know, there are more questions and answers when reading this passage. You know, the revelation that will be given to the saints' children, to the future seed line, you know, all this text is saying is that it is unknown. But surely they are to exceed the foundation. So John chapter 1 is significant to pay attention to this stuff in context. So something to read if anyone's interested. So okay, you know, it says how they'll be divided in two and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Allah bless you. Thank you for tuning in.